By the time we Dhammadayas have any ideas about being a true monk, we had to go through several tests, which were challenging physically and mentally. These difficult lessons had within them so much more than meets the eye.
From my background, growing up traditional Christian, I started to have a lot of questions and trying to find answers to those questions that I was not receiving in my surroundings. So one of the reasons I started looking towards the Dhamma teachings.
Well, I wanted to receive some expert instruction on meditation, and plus I was curious about the life of a monk and what it means really to be a monk, what that really is. So between the two things, I thought I should come do it.
As Buddhist monks and Buddhist novices, we have been given the opportunity to practice meditation and other things in the northern part of Thailand. The air is fresh and cool in the morning, amidst the fog and natural surroundings of a small village in Chiang Mai. We go out on our first alms round.
当托钵化缘，这是我人生里面也是第一次的尝试，第一次的深深的体会。因为我们都要赤脚的走在这一个路上，说实话，这一个路上的小石头扎的这个脚非常疼，都直穿到心里面。什么叫刻骨铭心？托钵的时候都能够体验到，但是这只是身体上面的，最深的刻骨铭心就是我看到居士们这些善信们，当他们虔诚的跪在地上，双手将供养的这一些食物供养给我们比丘出家众的时候，他眼里面的那份单纯，他眼里面的那份虔诚，深深的感染到我。尤其是看到他们身后就是他们住的家里面，特别难过。但是他们将他们最珍贵的，他们能够拿出来的，将最好的食物供养给出家人。他们希望能够可以通过种这份福田，给自己和家人带来利益。我能从他们的行为里面去深深感受到他们对佛陀的爱，对三宝的爱，尤其是他们这一些家长能够带着这些小孩子，带着他们的小孩子去做这份供养，我非常感动。从小就会让他们的心灵里面学会了供养，学会了布施，学会了恭敬。这一点点滴滴对于我来说，也会影响到我以后的人生，也从他们那里去学会怎么去对待我们的三宝。
We've never known before that going in an alms round can fill our hearts with such joy. We see people, young and old, waiting to put food in our alms bowls. They have had to wake up early and spend what little money they have on buying food and preparing it for us. It is a true expression of their generosity and their deep faith in Buddhism. We have our daily chores to do, They are necessary for the well-being of the monastic community. We also learn that our daily chores facilitate our meditation practice. For example, we do not just clean something, but we must focus our attention on our work and on the greater good of the community.
"就在不断的索求、不断的烦恼之中，然后生活着。来到寺庙之后呢，我们学会了什么是必要的，什么是需要的。然后呢，我们学会了做人生的减法，把自己生活的所需过得越来越简单。当越来越简单的时候，我们反而没有觉得说是失去什么，而是得到了很多内在的精神上面的富足。
But in the monkhood, you have just enough. It's everything that you actually need. And with that minimalization, things slow down, and you find out you don't need all the things that are out there in the world.
I like that as well. I think that helps you be more mindful. Yeah, I think that was just to show, are you being mindful enough when you're eating? Are you cleaning your bowl enough? Like, did you finish your food? And yeah, I think that was good to maybe wake up some people who aren't being so mindful when they eat, and to make sure to clean everything thoroughly, because when you wipe it, it's just a lot softer on the mind, and it's less messy when you're cleaning it in the water. So.
Our monastic chores enable us to develop good habits and a good relationship with each other. All of us feel fortunate that we can be here to live the simple life of a Buddhist monk. We learn that all we need are our set of 3 robes and a few necessities. We must endeavor to train our body and mind so that we can become a true Buddhist monk.
出家人系佛慧命，比我们想象的要艰难，时间要漫长。那种尽心尽力为佛教、宣扬佛教、弘扬佛教的那种心境体验时间，比我想象的还要艰难。可是我体验到在 IDOP， 我发觉到，特别辅导老师啊、教导老师，他们披上袈裟后，从事那么艰难的工作，可是他们却充满了法喜，好像很自在，好像生活应该就是如此。他们非常享受他们的生活，他们也为他们的付出而系佛慧命而感到如何说自豪吧，很自在，很投入，所以那种体验不同的。
The weather here is perfect for meditation practice. We have more time to ourselves and we are learning more about Buddhism through the Dhamma lectures. We are also taught to practice meditation and to deeply appreciate its significance. What we have learned from our Dhamma lectures and meditation practice truly benefit our daily life. We get to learn more about ourselves, and we also have some idea now what true happiness feels like.
I've been going to another Buddhist temple for a long time that has Mahayana monks and nuns, and I've been attending the Azusa temple for 1 year. They have monks, and they always walk with a grace. They always walk and compose themselves with grace. And I was kind of curious how they do that, what you have to go through to do that. And so that's what I'm learning here. And I didn't know really what you go through and what you do to become that. And now I know more. And so I'm finding it very educational to know what a monk actually does and how they become a monk. And so I've learned a lot about.
I think ordination is simply a sacrifice. And so like it's the most important part is the sacrifice you make in your heart and your mind. You can ordain as a monk, but maybe you're not a monk in your mind. But when you make the commitment to ordain, you say, okay, I'm going to give up, in a sense, I'm going to give up the world to gain it at the same time. So you give up the worldly pleasures, the desires, the life of, luxury. But in a sense, you also feel like you're in such a beautiful place and you're awake, you're present. And so you gain the world at the same time. For me, I've been able to change my life because of Buddhism, and that means everything. And I think it's not every spiritual leader or teacher at some point has made a sacrifice for others or in the name of love or compassion or some cause. And that's something that every human should strive for. And we need more people to make these kinds of sacrifices, to not follow money and power and fame, but transforming their inner self through meditation.
The International Dhammadayada Ordination Program, or IDOP, provides the physical and mental training necessary to become a true monk. This is an international program, but it has only one objective, and that is the earnest learning and practicing of the Dhamma.
I agree 100% with that. I think some of the most successful social activists show that is true. Like Mahatma Gandhi said, you have to be the change that you wish to see in the world. And so and Martin Luther King too, they both understood that change happens from within inside the individual. And everyone's always, nowadays, they're looking to point the finger at someone else. Like, they're the reason there's a problem. Like, if we only fixed them, then our problems would go away. But it's just not the reality of the situation. It's like, I think a shift in consciousness needs to happen, and the only way to do that is through meditation. So for me, I think understanding it more is and practicing meditation is the most important thing for the world nowadays.
One enters the monkhood in order to find the necessary freedom to practice the Lord Buddha's teachings for the purpose of putting an end to suffering and making clear the path of Nibbana.
Plus the fact that the bonus to me is the meditation. I didn't come here just for the meditation, but the meditation is a cream on the cake, because the cake, the foundation, is doing good. So I believe anyone who's in position of power, whether you're a CEO or you're a political leader, is absolutely need that they should have a meditation as part of the program. The next part of your life will change tremendously in a positive way, the way it will change for me. I'm going to spend my next 30 over years living my life differently, creating impact back in the business world quite differently because of what I've learned in the teaching of Buddha. As Buddha says, don't just believe me, go find out for yourself.
If you would like to learn the Dhamma and experience true peace, Give yourself at least once in your lifetime the opportunity to enter the monkhood. Come to learn about inner peace. Come to be a part of the Triple Gem. Come and join the Mass International Dhammadayada Ordination Program, IDOP.
If you are interested in Buddhism, in meditation, in a monk's life, come see. You know, there's a Pali word we learned, ehipassiko, come and see. And that's a lot of what Buddhism is based on. You don't accept what someone says because they're someone special like a Buddha. You try it yourself. So this is a chance to try it yourself. And so you don't come here just to be a monk. You come here to see what a simple life can bring. And it really does a great job in a pretty short time.
The end of our journey is not everything, because the journey itself is also important. It is filled with the opportunity for happiness. It is filled with the opportunity for success. If the road is rough, we must proceed carefully. If the road is smooth, the pace can quicken. Life is not predetermined. We can choose how to live our life. We have given ourselves the opportunity to choose a new way to live. It is what we do as International Dhammadayas.